Spells for love. Cleopatra, spell to attract a particular man. Write the name of the man you want 9 times on a piece of brown paper bag. Write your name over his in pencil. The color of the lead does not matter. And fold the paper towards you 5 times. If he is a black or dark complexioned man, put the paper in a bottle of thick, dark syrup. If he's white or light complexioned, place in a bottle of light syrup. Mack Daddy spell, to get a woman's interest. This spell works especially well on women who are cold, shy, or distant. Take a purple candle and write her name with a needle or any sharp instrument 3 times on it coming towards you. Anoint the candle with rose, magnet, or come to me oil. You can buy these oils from your local metaphysical store or see my resources section. Sprinkle some table salt on it and burn it right away. You'll see a noticeable change within a few days. Divine retribution spell, to get back at a woman that's done you wrong. Get a blue 7-day candle and dedicate it to St. Christopher. Tell him what the woman did to break your heart and he'll make sure she pays for it. According to legend, St. Christopher was a eunuch who didn't care for women. Burn the candle completely and leave the empty glass in front of a church at night. A 7-day candle is a tall candle in a glass jar, and the color depends on the purpose you're burning the candle for. Scorned woman spell, to get back at a man that's done you wrong. This is an extremely potent spell, not to be performed if there is any chance of reconciliation. Take raw beef chunks as you would to make stew or steak, and think about how that man hurt you. Carry the meat to a place where you know a big dog is located and taunt the dog with the meat till it gets mad. Make sure it's chained up or behind a fence. Spit on the meat and say the man's name before you throw the meat at the angry dog to devour. Then walk away. Spell to get someone you're interested in to visit your home. Use a thick pink candle if the person is a woman, or a red thick candle if the person is a man. Write their name on their candle with a sharp instrument 3 times. Then take 4 straight pins and stick them deep into the candle in the form of a cross. Burn for 1 hour twice a day until it's gone. Once the candle is burned out, take a little bit of the leftover wax and sprinkle it on the path leading to your home. Invite the person over after 5 days, and they'll come, even if they had no previous intentions of doing so. Stuck on you spell to attract a particular woman. Take any kind of wrapped candy, rub it on the bottom of your feet, whisper your desires to the candy, and give it to her. She won't know why, but she'll start being attracted to you. Also, wash your feet first. True to me spell, to keep a man faithful. This is a powerful spell from New Orleans. You must use any symbol of your religious faith instead of a cross, as long as it represents truth and justice. Take a condom full of the man's sperm and tie it in a knot. Wrap it around a cross with the image of the crucified Jesus on the front. Dip the cross into holy water from a Catholic church. Place it under the bed or in a secret place in a closet that both of you share. If he tries to cheat, the guilt will eat him alive and make him stop. Helping hand spell to separate a couple. Now, you must either be single or in a good relationship to perform this spell, or else you'll break up your own. Write the names of the 2 people you want to break up on opposite sides of a single piece of paper 9 times. Rip the paper violently in half and cry for their relationship. Wipe the water from your tears across both of their names and place the paper under a white candle dedicated to Saint Rita. Burn the candle until it goes out. According to legend, Saint Rita was in an abusive relationship and will break up any abusive relationship if you ask her to. This spell is especially powerful for this purpose. Do not use this spell to get a man you want. Homewrecker spell. To cause serious discord in the home of a lover living with someone else. Mix half a cup each of black pepper, red pepper, gopher dust, and leaves from a dead pink rose. Grind the ingredients into a fine powder. Put the powder into a plastic bag. Fill it with cigar smoke and close it, being careful to seal in the smoke. Sprinkle around their door or apartment building when no one is around. Through with you. Spell to make a man leave you alone. Only use this spell if you are absolutely sure you don't want this man in your life. Mix together half a cup of graveyard dirt from a road leading out of the cemetery, a half cup of red pepper, and a tablespoon of salt. Think about whatever the man did to make you mad, then throw the mixture in front of his workplace or apartment. This will bring trouble to the man until he leaves you alone. Always on my mind. Spell to make a man think about you. Take a picture of your lover and place it on the back of your headboard upside down. Make sure the picture of him faces the headboard as if it were looking at you through the headboard as you sleep. This will make your lover think about you. Leash on you. Spell to bring him back. Take a glass of water and put a picture of your lover in it upside down. Make sure the picture is big enough to stand up in the glass. If the picture is small, use a shot glass. Put the glass near the bed. Light a white candle next to it to guide him back to you. Say you're sorry. Spell to make someone calm down after an argument. Write the name of the angry person 5 times on a piece of paper. Place it in a plastic container full of water and put it in the freezer. This will cool the person down considerably and often makes them apologize. You can leave the container in the freezer if you want to prevent future confrontations. Cheaper to keep her. Spell to keep a wife faithful. Take a red 7-day candle and tie the woman's panties around it in as many knots as you can, each time saying, "You belong to me." Cut a little of your pubic hair and sprinkle it inside the candle and say her name right before you light it. After letting the candle burn all the way down, wrap the panties around something heavy, like a small lead pipe or hammer. This is a phallic symbol to keep her right where you want her. Hide it where she won't find it. Stay put spell to keep a man with you. Cut a square from the center of the man's unwashed underwear. Take hair from his comb and his fingernail clippings. Place them all in a jar. Scrape the bottom of a jar of his shoes he wears often and place the residue in the jar. The amount doesn't matter. Urinate in the jar and seal it tightly. Hide it in a place where he won't find it. Going to the chapel. Spell to make your lover marry you. This spell is to be done at night and should only be performed by someone already in a relationship. Make a list of all the things distracting your lover from wanting to commit to you. Burn a black candle over the list for 9 days. On the night of the 9th day, go to a cemetery and bury the list over any grave that you seem attracted to. Write down the name on the headstone in a notebook or someplace else that you won't lose it, and ask the spirit of the person buried there to help you get what you want. Pay the spirit with 9 pennies, fruit, or white flowers. The next day, run yourself a lukewarm bath with half a cup of Florida water and the petals of any kind of yellow flower. Make sure that your body is clean before you get in. This bath is just to soak, not to wash in. Meditate on why you and your lover should get married. After you're done, take a cup or a jar and put a little of the bath water in it. Sprinkle it in front of your home or apartment door and around the bedroom. Light a white candle dedicated to the spirit of the grave, asking him or her to persuade your partner to marry you. Let the candle burn completely. Tell him or her to put strong signs and messages in your lover's path to show them that marrying you is the right thing for them to do. You will get what you want. All night long, spell to improve your sex life. Wipe your genitals with a new handkerchief or scarf, any color or material will do, then wipe your lover's genitals with it. Put it in a jar with red hot peppers saturated with honey. Things are sure to heat up. Three's a crowd spell. To make your lover's ex back off. Buy a doll or teddy bear with a soft body and name it after the person annoying you. Use a knife or scissors, rip the stuffing out of the stomach. Whisper into the doll's ear. That is what will happen if they continue to harass your lover. Blind the doll with duct tape and take it to a street running the opposite way of the street outside of your home. Throw it in front of oncoming traffic and don't look back. Mighty Love, spell to find your soulmate. Light 2 white 7-day candles, one for your guardian angel and the other for your soulmate. Pray for both of your guardian angels to find a way to bring you together, wherever he or she may be. You must not have any preconceived notions of what they will look like. No preconceived notions about their looks or anything else about them, because it would make the spell superficial. Your soulmate might not look like Denzel Washington or Brad Pitt, but he or she will make you happy. Tie the candles together with a pretty pink satin ribbon and make a bow. Once the candles have burned out, place the empty glass with the ribbon still around them in a plastic bag. Place in front of a church or any place you feel is holy. Thrill is gone. Spell to make a woman leave you alone. Take a pair of her panties and cut them into tiny pieces. Place the pieces in a bottle, any kind will do, with a lid and toss it over your shoulder into a river, the ocean, or any running water. And don't look back. Don't look back at all. Bow down, boy. Spell to make a man do what you want. This is a potent spell of domination, excellent for use on a stubborn, headstrong mate. This spell is to be done while you're on your menstrual cycle. Buy a black 7-day candle and a white skull candle. Purchase at your local metaphysical store or see the resources section at the back of this book. Carve your initials into the eye sockets of the skull candle and on the forehead. Write your mate's name and birthday above the head. Next, write your name and birthday directly above his. Take some of your menstrual blood and make the sign of a cross or Star of David, pentagram, etc. on top of the birth dates. After that, take a knife and scrape the wax from the mouth until it's smooth. There should be nothing left where the mouth was. There should be nothing left where the mouth was. Lightly dab the wick of the black candle in some more menstrual blood and light it. Light the wick of the skull candle from the flame of the black candle. Burn until the candles are gone. Thank you for joining me for today's reading of Rootwork, Using the Folk Magic of Black America for Love, Money, and Success by Tiana Lee McQuiller. In this groundbreaking book that places Rootwork in its rightful spot among other magical traditions, Tiana Leigh McQuillar offers a fun and practical guide to improving your life with the help of African American folk magic. Rootwork begins with the basics, from explanations about magical powers of the four elements, air, earth, fire, and water, to instructions on creating talismans, charms, and mojo bags. Also included are spells to help you find your soulmate, spice up your sex life, get a new job, improve your health, and discover your inner muse. Accessible and easy to use, Rootwork offers the insights of a time-honored tradition as a means of self-empowerment and spiritual growth.